Hello, welcome back to Snowrunner. Faster than the YouTube notification? Excellent job there, Rio. Welcome back to Season 16 of Snowrunner, and we are going to get this last load of logs delivered for preserving natural beauty and test out the new trailer at the same time. And again, to show where we got to go, once we get out of here and we make it back to the main road, we got to come all the way around, and we're going up this mountain. Now, I did find it's shorter if you come down here and you cut across this, but it is an extremely steep and tight turns on the hill. So, we are not going to do that. We are going to take the route that we'd been taking, go all the way around to this point, then back down to here, over to here, and up and around. You can see I got quite the collection of trucks up there right now, but that's where we're going to go. How you doing, Rio? Ryan Connor. Pictures look a lot better. Well, thank you, sir. Good. Funeral's on tonight. Then you're doing a reading in church tomorrow. That's about all. Alright, well, I've been praying for you, man. I know it can be tough. Big road to be going through the woods. Yes, yes it is. One thing that I don't like about this trailer is how far back the load sits from the headache rack. It hangs over the back of the trailer so far, and it doesn't need to hang that far over the back, even with the fact that they're allowing for turn. Yeah, you're so very welcome, Rio. Come on, Tetra. Get her up there. Looks like it would catch on something. Yeah, see, with the all that extra space, when you make a turn, there's enough space they could have let that come forward a little bit more. I would have liked to have seen the landing gear come up a little bit higher. But I do like the fact that the feet on the landing gear wiggle back and forth. Yeah, Rio, Brian Connor says his prayers are with him and your family too. Actually, O'Brien, you kind of did that yourself with the chat there. Michael Jolicoeur, how are you doing, sir? Had a good day myself. Hope yours was well. Well, I got the bunk of logs tied up tight, but they're not very well secured to the trailer the way they're sliding back and forth. Okay. Here's that other really shaky spot here. Ooh. That's just rough. Thought I was going over right there. Then you're trying to throw a winch out and there's no visible winch points. I think I'm going to go up here again, because this worked out pretty well the last time. As far as not fighting with the rocks coming up and being fairly level. And there's a tree that likes to snag you. As I said, the tree likes to snag you. Alright. We have to come on, get her up there. Close. All the wimpy stuff. There we go. Are you trying to kill your sloth? now watch it not let me pack them. Ah, good. I'll take that. Ah. I knew this trailer was going to be problems. No flippy today? No, we flippied today. We definitely flippied. Well, I can use that one to get it upright, but I don't have a log crane on there, so hopefully the logs will stay in there. Well, it was a good save. Stupid guardrail. Who put that there? Hello, Miss Dust Bunny. Drop it in to hit the light. It's gonna be lurking. All right, not a problem, Miss Dust Bunny. Thank you very much. Miss Dust Bunny says, lurkers, welcome in. Please come out of hiding and hit the like and sub buttons. It's free. Nobody will see you. Then you can go back to hiding. Your support is appreciated. And yes, yes it is. Get in there any deeper? Nope, that looks like about all we got. Crane mode. Put those out. Oh. Wouldn't you know, I can't get up high enough. There we go. Let's switch controls. I'm thinking we need that point right there. Holy crap. Yeah, see there, we just lost the first log out of there. Anchors are definitely not doing any good. You've got to be kidding me. Alright, you stupid camera angle. Alright. This is not working. We're going to see if I can just drag it out of there. I'll have to get another load because... Well, this is the foldable trailer. It's not so easy to just detach it, I don't think. But I think if I can drag it up off the cliff, drag the whole works out. Really? There we go. It's like that thing's glued in place. Well, we're gonna have to see how well this idea works. I'm facing nothing but that truck, and it wants to grab that stupid little tree. Oh yeah. It's the catcher that's stuck. Ain't even the trailer that was the problem. I don't care if it restalls. It's just got to get its happy little butt out of there. Of course it's a tree. Come on. Get her up there. Wow. See that thing twitch a little when I let go of it? It's like it's glued. We're going to try to grab it from the back winch and see if that works any better. A little more length in there. There we go. Okay, stop engine, change truck. Really? Stop it! I'm not even looking at that. All right. Well, that was a bit of unnecessary screwing around. park this guy here for a quick second while I get the Freightliner moved. It wouldn't be a problem if I could get along that road over there and come back up. But I don't think there's a way to do that. I'm definitely not doing it there. That looks a little precarious. Not going around that way. I mean, you know, maybe there's another way through here that is not quite so shaky. That way doesn't look real good. Maybe up over here? We're going to find us another way where we don't have to drive over them rocks with that load. Well, maybe yes, maybe no. Doesn't seem quite as bad. And then from where I'm parked at, could probably almost cut all the way through here to the log station and avoid a lot of that mess. Alright, well, let's take a little walk on the wild side, shall we? Let's delete that route first. So, get back into my Tatra. And now we're going to mark this. Wrong button. There. Up here. Over here. Down here. Cut around over to here. I think we can go this way. Pretty much straight through. And almost looks like we can actually come back out by coming this way around. Of course, I got to put one way out here and then try to move it. And then back out to the main road. Alright, let's see if we can make that work before we worry about the rest of it. If I got anything at all left in this trailer, or did I empty it? It is empty. Okay. Did not want to turn that corner. I mean, I probably could have stopped and backed up a little bit, but I was really wanting to do it all in one go. That just looked like a little too tight of a turn right there. I think we'll attempt going straight through. You know, even with having to use a little bit of a winch there, I'm going to have to back up to where that thing's at just to make it go away. There we go. Nope, gotta have it running so that I can unfold. Management, long log in the trail. Okay. Take two. You stupid. There's just no winning with this thing, is there? Absolutely nothing I can reach either. What about... That ain't gonna work. Well, now I gotta bring a truck over here to pull it up right here. I still think this will work better. That was just a bad exit out of there. All right. You've got to be kidding me. Kind of thinking this ain't the right truck for the job. Nope, can't do it from that way. I have to change trucks to the Freightliner. And why is that thing trying to drive away? You're just trying to take off in reverse all on its own. Alright, let's see if we can get him to stay put long enough for me to creep forward a little bit here. Okay, now we'll repack them. I'd almost be willing to say the Tatra Force is not the truck for towing this thing. Which is sad because I have not found anything that I like using the Tatra Force for yet. And I was really hoping this would be a good excuse to drive it. That trail was very tippy. Yeah, but again, I gotta test it. I've seen other people's reports on it and stuff like that, and I don't want to just dismiss it out of hand just because somebody else didn't like it. I mean, the terrain there's not the greatest either, so. King Blaze, hi, how you doing? Again with the not turning. I think you end up with too much of the weight over the rear wheels and pulling the front wheels off the ground. Alright, so we made it out of there. Now I'm going to have to run down into the logistics terminal here, so that I can tap off my fuel. I'm going to say, in the region Canola Peninsula, can't find the last two upgrades. Are they hidden? I don't think any of the upgrades in Cola were hidden. But hard to say because, you know, I really don't believe that had any hidden ones there. But I'm not going to swear to it. You killed him, didn't you? You killed Sloth and got the squeaker out. I tell you, old Sam, he gets determined. He decides he wants something, he goes for it. Just pulled the squeaker out of his Sloth. Of course, it's got like 3 more in there, but I'm sure he'll work it until he gets all 3 of the other ones out. You have the full map revealed. And are you in Amandra or Lake Cove that you're looking for them? I'm gonna have to get both of these trailers back and replaced. Both. Hey, Adam. Yeah, without me knowing exactly which ones you've already gotten, it's hard to say. But you can check, if you go to Map Runner, you can pull up the map for that region, and it will show you on Map Runner where all the upgrades are at. So you'll be able to find the last two. Get within 50 meters of the upgrade to see the icon. Yeah, Map Runner will definitely save some time. Apologize for the late start. I had to take somebody home tonight. Had my daughter's mother stayed at the house today to meet the FedEx guy and sign for a package. I had to take her home and drive 45 minutes home from work to turn around and drive another 30 minutes away to drop her off, and then 30 minutes back. And then Taco Bell made me mad. Stopped there, I'm like, ooh, 7-layer burrito meal, right? Nope, they don't have it in the meal. It's advertised directly underneath the meal with no separation lines on the menu. So I thought it came with it. Nope. So I ended up buying the meal and the 7-layer separate. And they have empanadas advertised on their menu. So I asked about those. Oh no, we don't have any more. They never give them enough to go through the whole promotional period. I'm like, why do you all keep advertising that you have them, but you never have them? I like those empanadas. I see them on the menu. I want one. Alright, let's, not that button, this button. It's only 7:30, but it's getting dark, so we're going to let it start getting light. instead of checking the map, you're going to check your garage. This is Cuz Action. You need a race suspension, which is in Cola. Yeah, that'll give you the region, but it won't tell you to, it won't tell you exactly where it is. She is not wanting to make them turns. You would think this thing would be able to handle the weight behind it with the way it's built. Look at that. Pulling the whole front end right off the ground. Yeah, I'd say this is definitely not the truck to pull this trailer with, because there's too much of the truck frame behind the frame of the add-on for it. So then when the trailer pivots downward, it's pushing against the truck frame. Just YouTube it. Yeah, I'm sure somebody's got a thing out there to show exactly where it is. He's looking for the one for the Action, Michael. Alright, my turn off is must be up around the next bend. Yep, Lake Cove, bottom left corner along the railway track. Oh, that's the one down there. Isn't there like a wrecked train or something right next to it? Map Runner picking Discord. Yeah, I think that's where some of my problems are coming in. It's not so much the trailer as it's the truck that I've got it on, with how much. If you look right there, you can see how close that is, and that's on level ground. So when I get going up a hill, you know, it catches the wrong angle. Truck starts going downhill and the trailer's still going uphill. But right there it's hitting. You stupid thing. How are you going to do that? Oh yeah, it's going to connect something over there, because there's nothing over here probably. Absolutely nothing. Because again, it wouldn't turn, and I got wedged into there, and then it wouldn't turn coming back out. Just wanted to follow right down that path. So I got to bring a truck from the top of the mountain down to here, unless I got something close. Looks like all the close ones are up top. Unless, what's this one? Oh, well, that guy might actually be more convenient to use for this. Because if necessary, he's got a crane. How much fuel does he have? Ooh. Alright. I'll swing him over here, top off with some fuel, and then we will head up the hill. Headed there right now. That's what I wanted. Yeah, all the upgrades for the 750, I recall. And the upgrade for the all-wheel drive for the Western Star Twin Steer as well. But that is in Anandra. Oh, HX is just moving right along here. All right. And this truck doesn't have a very good turning radius for one thing. And again, I don't believe it's the right truck for pulling this trailer. Yeah, the race suspension for the F-750. And thank you, Michael, for helping them out. Much appreciated. Middle bottom of Lake Cove in the mountains. Alright, let's see if we can get us a little bit of a safety. Ah, I'm not close enough. Alright, let's see. What about that one? To there. Really? Well, again, definitely not the right truck. And I'm fairly certain it's the truck is the problem. Time for a log crane to follow the Thatcher. Yep. First, it'd be nice if the trees that were in the area along here weren't all little itty bitty scrub trees that are going to rip out of the ground. Yeah, spot on with the collision between the trailer and the Tatra. Yep, I'm fairly certain that's the problem. See, I don't think getting it upright might not be the hard part, but then I got to get past it to get the logs. Well, getting it upright might be a problem. Hello, David. Welcome in. Really? It's just gonna drag me backwards? Stupid thing. Yeah, then the Tatra just wanting to fall the rest of the way up down the hill. And completely upside down. All right. Might be a trick getting back underneath the trailer, though. That one. There. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Why did I know that? Just because that's the way it goes. That all? Okay. Wrong freaking button. Okay. Now to get it reloaded. What the heck? I cannot stand the anchors in Snowrunner because they are completely and totally useless. They just don't work in this game. And now my camera's all messed up. What the heck is going on with this log? What in the world? I have to grab these and just toss them up a little higher. And redo them, but I'm going to restore the crane first and redo these anchors. See, the one anchor ain't even going down because that tree's in the way. The tree that should be a dead tree and should have despawned and won't despawn. It's causing problems. There we go. Let's check the time of day. I don't want it getting dark. In fact, we want middle of the day. There we go. sure it's going to mess with me right there. Well, I'm going to try it anyhow. Good, 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 good. Shut the engine off. Back. Worst thing is that was the last of the rough stuff for this part of the crossing. And I'm not going to try going up over top right there, like I normally do. The worst thing is there's a task that drops off up there too. So you got to go up there again. Come on, put the gas pedal down. I'm in a Tatra. They don't have a gas pedal. You just gotta idle everywhere you go. Who would have thought I'd spend the whole night delivering one set of logs? Going all right, Eagle. How about yourself? Got a headache for looking for your first car? Hey, first car's a good thing though, man. Come on, let me turn. I ain't asking for much, just a little bit of a turn. That was a close one. Thank you, sir. Only went through 4 different trees before it found one. Alright. Yeah, definitely cannot use Tatra Force for pulling this trailer. It does not do a very good job. What I'll have to do is play around with the different trucks and see which ones that frame sits on the best. Yeah, it would. Okay, now this up here has collapsible rocks. Right there. Alright, we are just about to the drop off. And even the little Tatra there did a better job. Whew. Gotta let that engine rest a little bit now. Alright, are we ready to see how much money we get for this? Besides not enough. Cargo management. One long log. Boom. Preserving natural beauty. Thanks. The lookout point is as good as new now. Tourists and locals should be able to enjoy the scenery safely. Thanks to the lighting. We got 2,790 XP, 32,450 cash. Alright, well I think we're going to make one more little trip with this, and that's going to be to take this trailer back. We'll get this trailer back and dropped off tonight. I thought about going down there, but I'm not going to. Just because it is, when you get into here, you're kind of forced into going that direction, which is the wrong direction. But roof rack. So what do I think about the trailer now that I've endured it? The trailer itself seemed okay. I think it's a matter of it needs to be on the appropriate vehicle. And I think that is the biggest problem, is just having it on the right vehicle. And you do have to be like almost perfectly straight in order to fold the trailer. Just sitting there, it's almost gliding. Yeah. Neighbor, how you doing, sir? How's Washington going? Slow but sure. I did discover the Tatra is not the truck to use with the foldable trailer. A little bit of a frame collision problem. Not really that seasonal preparation, medium long time too. Ah! Why does everybody want logs? Ooh. Almost took out a few landmines. Frame collision on all the trucks. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking they stuck it where only the ones that have an outrageously long frame can hold it. But then you've got too much frame sticking out the back side of it after you put the add-on on there. This is the first mission I've used it on, and the first truck I used it on. And never been a big fan of the Tatras, and I was hoping that would be a good excuse to use them. this truck's going back to the garage, the trailer's getting sold, and I am going to find out if I can pull a dolly trailer with it once I get back to the other side, because I got an empty fuel trailer that needs to go back. Yeah, the crappy turning radius on the patch, of course, doesn't help matters any. And the horn's just terrible on this thing. Nothing like a random sideboard trailer just left sitting in the middle of the road. Caution, water over road. We'll get up here and grab this trailer. I'll bring it back around to daylight. Collide on a saddle if not on the frame. Yeah, that don't surprise me. Alright, we gotta drag this thing back out so I can... Still not gonna line up there. Oh, it won't let me. Alright, well. We'll do it that way. Because this trailer is going back. New Gamer E2. Alright, so time of day. Ooh, look at that. Almost 11:30 at night. Now in reality, you should be able to attach that trailer. So that one's going to have to go back and get replaced as well. There's Wolf Mountain. The one I have only seen in a picture on Discord so far is the lion's head. Seen the wolf, seen the eagle. The lion I've only seen in a picture on Discord. I've not actually driven up to it. We are almost back to the garage. Puddle of water. Am I done on season 16? No, I still got quite a bit to do. When we get to the garage, I'll show you what my percentage level's at. I think I might barely be at 50%. There it is. There's the garage. trailer store. Sell that guy. Attach that guy. Sell him. All right, we are at 49%, 51% to go. We have another 44 missions, or 54 missions to go. So we got a little bit to go yet. Let's go in here. Let's take that off. Let's see. That's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. Especially for, this is episode 19. And when you figure my Saturday and Sunday streams are like 6 hours each, and these are usually 2 to 2.5 hours, that's a lot of time put in. I don't even know what all trucks that thing will go on, so I'm just going to do some looking. Well, definitely not this thing. I got 8 low saddles. Does it show how many hours I've got in? I don't think it shows how many hours I have on this map. Bleh. Multiplayer sessions. Yes. No. Distance traveled. I'm at 472,390 miles distance. But it doesn't show what. What about this guy? This guy's a regular logging truck. Nope. Oh, yeah, this will take it. Yeah, see? And it still sets it so far forward, you're going to have the collision problem. Just kind of searching out to see what. What about a brigadier? People have about 1 million or more. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely putting some time in and some distance in on this thing. Oh, that one would be terrible. Look how far forward it is on that truck. You know this one's going to be terrible because it's got a lot longer frame too. Oh, this one doesn't even have it. Yeah, I think it's bad on all the trucks. Yeah, that's what neighbor was saying. I was just trying to see what it looked like on the trucks that it's available for. That's about the only one that I think it would possibly work on. It's the only one that sits to the back of it on that I found so far. So the 64131 is a maybe. Not there. Nope, not even available for that one. Ah, wrong. Down here. $49X. Yeah, the 64131. That is one of early on. That is probably the best truck you could actually spend money on buying. Yeah, see, too far forward. Put on a tractor. What about the Dan? Haha. It's available and sits way forward. Yeah, I'm really thinking that 64131 is the only truck that makes any sense. Yeah. What are the odds? Probably not. Nope. But I mean, come on, to get that log carrier. Seven 73210 should be good. I mean, I wouldn't do it, but I'm just curious. Because the biller, I mean, that's really about the best configuration for it. Nope. I mean, it would not have surprised me if they would have put it on there. What about the Mercer? The Mercer is a beast of a truck. Nope, no hydro lift for that. That's going to be mostly scouts down on the bottom. No, I can guarantee it'll sit far forward on that. Highway trucks are impractical. Did they give it to us for the 916? Probably not. Nope. Yeah, it looks like about the only one is going to be the 64131. All right, guys, that's where we're going to go ahead and end it tonight. I thank you for watching. If you like what you see, feel free to share, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell, smash the like button, and we will see you next time.